What's up, Virgo? Welcome to Scorp Queen Intuition. Welcome back. If you're here with me again, guys, come on in. Let's see what's going on with you for your spiritual readings. Sorry for the delay, guys. Life get hectic, schedule get hectic. So I am here. Hopefully I'll be able to get another set of videos in for you guys before this month is out. But June has been swamped for me, okay? But let's go ahead and see what you guys need to know. What are your spiritual and intuitive messages for the month of June? Where we are right now in June, this could be your current energy or the remaining messages, the remaining energy that you need to know for the month, okay? The messages and the guidance that you need for the remainder of the month. All right, let's see. Spirit, what does... So we're starting out with what you need to surrender, okay? All right, so let's see. Surrender resentments, Libra, okay? Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. So it's time to release some resentments, guys. Past situations, past anger, past hurt you may be holding on to. It's time to surrender it and release it. It's what the universe is saying. And then you have surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment, okay? So whatever you're going through, guys, Spirit is saying there's no need to hold resentment, because whether it was pain, whether it was hurt, sorrow, whatever it was all lessons, okay? When it comes to your journey, okay? Every moment, every step, and every lesson is a part of your soul's path, okay? So at the bottom, you have surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations, okay? So you guys have maybe been in a negative headspace. Maybe for whatever reason, you've just been resurfacing. Well, some past memories have been resurfacing. Situations, things that people have done to you has been coming up lately in your mind, in your heart. And it maybe takes your mind to a negative space. So just a reminder, guys, it's old, it's in the past. It doesn't mean that, it's something you're supposed to just completely forget. But at some point, you have to release the poison, because you're only holding on to it, and more than likely that person has went on and probably violated someone else at this point, right? So we have to do the work ourselves, whether the person comes back to try to make things right or not. A lot of times, and sometimes they don't, okay? And if they don't, you still have to do the work and accept that it's all a part of your journey, okay? It was something there that you needed to learn. And as long as you learn the lesson, you're okay. You can move forward and apply it to situations moving forward, right? All right, so let's see. What else is Libra need to know? It could be resentment, towards lovers, old lovers, friends, family that has done you wrong, okay? You have compromise. Come on. All right. So maybe there's something that you need to compromise here. Like, maybe if it's something that you just need to balance the scales with, compromise with yourself sometimes. Like, come to terms with yourself. Like I said, with that compromise, it is giving me that energy of you guys. Like, when you have those negative thoughts, you kind of are compromising with yourself. Like, well, yeah, this happened to me, but you know what? This is a part of my journey. The scales are going to balance soon. And I'm going to take it and move forward. Okay. So you just kind of got to have that balance and find that balance. This may be also someone that wants to come and compromise with you, or you and this person could not compromise on some things, which is what led to some issues and some resentments. Okay. Somebody may have not been willing to compromise with you or find the balance, or really understand what you were saying. So it caused you to kind of harbor resentment towards someone here. But yeah, you have unlikely at the bottom. Don't know what that's like, what that's about, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. right. Message that we have here for Libra. Expect powerful change. New moon and eclipse. And at the bottom, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart. All right. Moving on. Let's see. No, before I go into that, let me pull a card from my deck here. What other messages do we have here for Libra? I saw that time lost cannot be regained. So some of you guys may be resenting spending time, giving people your time, giving people your energy. But like the card said, time lost cannot be regained. It's, you know, that time, that day, that place, that exact time is in the past. Okay. May not be able to, well, you can't change the past, right? So just have to accept that, you know, that's where you were at that time and leave it be and continue to make plans effectively, like with your time effectively moving forward, okay? So you have heart over mind. So you're really in your emotions right now, guys. Like you're really making decisions, or your mind is being controlled by your emotions right now, right? So right now you're just in your feelings. You're not really staying focused as much because maybe for whatever reason, like I said, these feelings has come back to the surface here. Have you thinking about some past things? Maybe you saw someone, maybe you had a conversation with someone, and it just really kind of triggered a lot of things. And so I do feel like you guys have been trying to find your balance back, okay? All right, so let's get into your spiritual messages here. What else do you need to know? What messages do Libra need to know right now? Oh, happiness. Yes. So I do feel like if you guys want to find happiness, you want to be happiness. You want to be happiness. You want to be happy. You want to find happiness, guys. Only way to find happiness is to release resentment, right? A lot of happy people are not holding on to resentment because they're not. That's what robs you of your happiness, your joy, right? The past, worrying about the past, depressed about the past, worried about the future. If you're living in the moment, right? You don't have the mindset to focus on the past, or even if you do, you have learned how to still find the joy and the happiness in whatever situation you've been in. Some of you guys may feel the happiest when you're alone, right? With that happiness and solitude. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. I'm the same way. I'm not gonna say my happiest, but I am very content being alone, right? I am happy being alone. So that may be the place you are in. But some of you guys may also still be suffering with that. Like you're trying to find happiness, but also you guys have started to realize that even in your alone time, you still hold on. You're still thinking about the past. You're still holding on to past pain and past situations, right? That could be robbing you of your happiness. So let's see. Spirit is also telling you find ways to be happy alone. Okay, if you guys have struggled with moving on from someone and you're holding on to resentment, Spirit is saying find the happiness in your solitude right now. Okay, it is important. It's needed sometimes. That's the only way you can kind of rationalize with yourself, right, is to spend that time alone. So in your alone times, I see you compromising with yourself. I see you kind of, you know, balancing things, trying to make things make sense to yourself. You have going forward. Now, going forward was in the reverse here when I flipped it over. Okay, so I told you guys you are struggling with finding happiness moving forward because you moving forward is blocked, right? Because you're holding on to resentment. You know what your resentments may be. You know, maybe it'll give us more, but we'll see when we clarify. Okay, last card, power. Wow, look at that, guys. You definitely have strength in being alone, and that's what the universe wants you to see. Like, it's okay, you know. whoever is not here with you, whoever didn't make it to this place in your life with you, it's okay. And you have to be okay with that as well. You know, the universe may have needed to pull people away from you, or those people just made the decisions that they made because, you know, it is free will. And through that, their decision making, I don't feel like someone considered you or thought about you here. And so you might resent this person for you being alone now or you not being with them. Okay. Stillness here. And you gotta expect powerful change here, guys. And then you have power here. So it's like you taking your power back. Look at that. First card I see at the bottom is the Five of Cups. Things not working out the way you'd hope. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spilled milk. Guys, I don't feel like that could really sum up what I was saying any better. Okay. But let's see. Clarify happiness for Spirit. So you got the Ten of Swords, guys, and the Nine of Wands. Goodness gracious. And then this is what I was saying. Your happiness is being blocked by. Okay. There was definitely a drastic ending here that left you feeling kind of defensive. And, you know, sometimes when we're resentful, we become defensive, you know, because we do hold resentment towards someone. And so we get defensive with that person. And so I'm definitely getting the energy of defensiveness. And this could be blocking your happiness or, you know, it's like you're guarded now. You're very protective and guarded of yourself. And so with that comes a lot of overthinking, right? A lot of looking for the bad in a situation, looking for the negative, maybe not expecting happiness or thinking that you can be happy because of a drastic ending. But yeah, this Ten of Swords can definitely be about you holding on to a lot of pain, a lot of betrayals, feeling like you've been stabbed in the back over and over. And so now you've become like your own bodyguard, like, right? And so bodyguard, heart guard, whatever you want to call it, your defenses are up and your guard is up. And this could be why a lot of you guys are spending a lot of time alone because you're not really trusting people right now, right? So you have the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands. The Ten of Swords says, at the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. And then you have Nine of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. And this is you also, guys. Also, not just in a defensive way, but also you being strong to move forward. Like I said, have the courage. Don't give up. You being persistent. You being a soldier. You being a fighter, right? For what you want moving forward. And this is you not letting the sadness, the betrayal from the past stop you, right? Or break you down. Solitude. Clarify solitude, Spirit. Clarify solitude, Spirit. Five of Swords, guys. It says an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. So that's what Spirit is suggesting that you do in your solitude, in your alone time. And I told you guys, with the Five of Swords here, this is showing you betrayal. This is showing you energies, like I said, of people you don't trust. So that Five of Swords energy, you're in solitude because there's people and energies you don't trust. They've stabbed you in the back before, maybe some gossip or whatever. So you're just staying away from that type of energy. But this is also you taking that time to kind of realize maybe some of the unwise choices you've made yourself, right? It's not always about someone else, but it's about what part we played in it, and also what we tolerated from that person. Okay. And so I see a lot of negative energy, right? Maybe someone trying to win at all costs, maybe someone in competition with you, or just a lot of strife between you and maybe more than one individual. Okay. And at the bottom, guys, you have the Knight of Air in the reverse, which is the Knight of Swords. So that's definitely an energy of someone coming at you with a lot of frustration, anger. Definitely can represent arguments. The Knight of Air in the reverse says, speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. And that's in the reverse. So, yeah. Could be an air sign, another air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Okay. All right, let's going forward is, guys. So this is also, guys, just make sure you spend time alone to kind of, you know, just figure out some things. Okay. In other words, just take some time alone. It's okay. Pull back from certain people that try to rob you of your happiness or your joy. Okay. You have going forward is clarified by life experience. Okay. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Spread your wings. Okay. That is the, I think that is the Judgment. Okay. So this is just saying, like the card said, guys, it's kind of self-explanatory. You've been through some life experiences that, like, those life experiences was what? A part of your soul's journey, your soul's path. And look at these, guys. Look at the similarity in the well, I thought that was another path, but they do still kind of are very similar. Okay, so I just see green pastures, guys, which represents life, right? Health, money, prosperity. It's all leading you to that, guys. You just have to see that for what it is, right? What your life experiences are leading you to your path moving forward. I have Sagittarius energy here that may be important to you. Power. Fast movement forward as well with the Knight of Wands at the bottom. So let's see. Why is power here, Spirit? It's power here. Two of Water in the reverse. So you're definitely getting your power back, guys, from failed relationships, failed connections, failed situations, people that weren't willing to stand in unity with you, right, or work things out or compromise. The Two of Cups in the reverse is definitely two people that could not come together or compromise, or, you know, come to a sense of togetherness, right? But the Two of Cups here says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, and the positive resolution of a conflict. So when it's in the reverse, sorry, guys, it's not back there. So when it's in the reverse, this is the complete opposite, right? All right, guys. Okay, so it's the complete opposite, right? It's a relationship where you're not getting closer. You're actually getting further apart. You're pulling away from this person. There was a power move by the universe to maybe even help initiate this, because sometimes the whole process is in divine order, and that's what we have to realize. The meeting the person, the falling in love, the troubles, the lessons, and everything we went through, the life experiences we gained through that situation, the heartbreak, the breakup, the recovery, all of it is a part of the journey. Every single step of it is a lesson and a process, right? For you to learn. And look at that at the bottom. We got Temperance here. So what did I just say that? Oh, that's the Tower, guys. I don't know where my mind was. Life experience. That's a Tower. So yeah, the Tower here, and I still call Temperance, didn't I? Because I don't know why I was thinking that was Temperance, when I knew that was not, because Temperance is balance here, but Sagittarius energy. So it still came out as Sagittarius energy, so I called the card before it came out. But this is Tower, life experience, which is Scorpio and Aries energy. So we have Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius here, and Aries here. So you definitely could be dealing with any of those signs. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get an energy oracle message here. See, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? What does Libra need to know? Maybe this person may be wanting to come towards you guys and talk to you. Maybe that's some powerful change. If that's not the case, Maybe there's a powerful change happening within you, and this energy is shifting, right? To the point to where you're healing, and you're no longer going to be, kind of concerned about this situation. It's not going to be weighing you down as much as it did before, okay? All right, let's see. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to get a card here for real. I just keep getting too many jumping out at one time. There we go. Door to value. I like it. And we got storm warning, which I'm definitely not surprised, right? Because we see that. So I'm going to start out with storm warning first because it's 10, and then door to value is 31. Even though door to value came out first, but I'm going to flip it like that because door to value is what you're walking into. Okay, the storm warning is what you're walking out of, or you're walking away from, or that's the next phase, right? That's the next energy. You're not going to get money here and then the storm is going to come and take it. It's the opposite. The storm has come, maybe tore some things up. That's that tower moment. That's that tower in your life that has happened. Some storms, some trials, some tribulations, some pain, all that just has created a complete tornado of chaos, right? Whether that's in your external life or internally, but you're going to overcome that. You're going to overcome that, right? And you're going to walk into value, either whether it's seeing your own value or actually walking into doors that's leading to opportunities of more value for you, more opportunities for you. Okay. So let's start out with storm warning, which is number 10. Crazy, guys. I opened the book right up on it. That's crazy. Okay, storm warning, clouds on the horizon. Okay, this card indicates a potential difficulty, either in the external world or within yourself and your emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer, and you may have already heard rumbling of potential problems around you. The caution here is to be conscious, yet not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm passes. Excuse me, guys. And always remember, you have the power. Good God Almighty. Look at that, guys. Power. Shh. You have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. Yeah, I just feel like that one card just summed up everything I've been saying, right? Okay. So make sure you guys say this affirmation, okay, over yourself. Say this affirmation whenever. But the affirmation for storm warning says, I have the power to overcome any obstacle. No matter what is going on, I can be strong, confident, and self-directed. That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. 31, door to value. Number 31, door to value says, okay. And I'm glad it's in the upright. All right. So door to value in the upright. Well, this is about new beginnings in finance or career. So this card shows a door with a gold coin on it, opening to a place that's filled with light and bright potential. Money, coins, and jewels fly towards you through the open door, revealing the golden city beyond. All of this points to the potential of exciting new beginnings or expansions where work or money are concerned. Perhaps a new opportunity is totally unexpected, or perhaps it's something you've been working toward for quite a while. Either way, keep your eyes open for this new beginning to appear in your life. You know that anything you value may be open to you now. Remain conscious and creative and get ready to step through the door. Okay? The affirmation says, my life is opening to endless possibilities of prosperity. The river of abundance flows freely through my door, bringing me unlimited wealth. So make sure you guys say that affirmation to yourself, okay? And I would definitely say the storm affirmation first, and then follow up with that door to value, okay? All right, let's get a few more career and life messages here for you guys, okay? And then that will be your reading. This has been a very beautiful reading, Libra. I hope it touched a lot of you guys. I hope it hit, home for some of you guys. Look at that, what fell on the floor, guys. The only card that fell out, opportunity. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. Okay. And I'm getting the wrong deck. So let's see. All right, what we got here? Huge decisions. Look at that, guys. Look at all them doors. Those doors. Which got one door you're going to be picking, choosing. So a lot of options here. Choices that you have. Opportunities coming. You have internship. And vacation. I think I need a vacation. All right, Libra. It's time for you guys to get... you guys are going to take a vacation. And you got loan approved. You see what I'm saying? Money, money, and money. Maybe you got a new opportunity coming where you're going to have vacation days. Maybe you're going to be paid to travel for work. Loan approved. So money is coming. Could be getting a home, a car, whatever it is. Whatever you need a loan for. Okay, you got answers. You will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you find unique ways to stand out. Find you a new opening. You find you a new opening with job security. Okay. New job, new opportunity, internship. Maybe some of you guys are coming in as an intern, but that's okay. Because it's going to lead to more opportunities, right? Star power. You need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. All right, so, and I don't know, guys, it's crazy that that card came out here because for some reason, I was looking at this huge decisions. It was making me think of like a movie star, like a studio. And you know how when people go into their dressing room and their name and their stars on their dress, that is the exact same thing that came to my mind. Okay, but I just didn't speak on it. But look at that. Some of you guys are definitely trying to be actors. Actresses, get your foot in the door when it comes to, maybe the whatever, being on camera, being an influencer, being an actor, actress, however that goes for you, okay? Let's see. And the bottom, the last card is harmony. It's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order for you to thrive. Working at home or for yourself is best. So you guys are definitely, maybe, some of you guys are going to get an opportunity working from home. Maybe that's maybe another opportunity you may have within your own job, or the next job may offer. It may be remote or hybrid. Maybe you go back and forth. And at the bottom, flashbacks. People from the past return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job, or you get a second chance. So I am getting the energy of something from the past, guys. Flashback might not mean a person necessarily is coming back. It could be you in your mind. Like I said, you having flashbacks. Maybe you did see somebody. Like I said, you could have seen somebody or talked to somebody, and it kind of puts you in, it triggers some thoughts in the past, made you have some flashback moments, okay? But it's okay, regain yourself. Maybe you saw somebody you wasn't expecting, or you didn't want to see. Oh God, I know how that feels, to be out somewhere and you see someone that you don't want to see. You was not intending on ever seeing this person again. Yeah. So maybe seeing someone out, or running into someone, or talking to someone, or hearing, maybe you ran into their family member or something. Release attachment, Libra. Be free of expectations. Feel great about letting go. Longing gives the vibe of not having. So you see what I'm saying? You got to release some attachments here, whether it's to specific people or the situations that they did. Because as long as you're focused on those negative things or the heartbreak that you've been through, you're not opening up and releasing yourself from that to be open to what's to come. That's where the happiness is being blocked, okay? Wow, heart and mind union. Yeah, if this was not a spiritually divine, guided message, I don't know what is. Remember this card? Heart over mind. Heart and mind union. Harmony of heart, joy, and vision. So harmony of heart, which is joy and vision, with mind, plan, and action. Faster manifestation, higher vibration. So guys, it's time for your heart and your mind to finally get on the same page, right? Your mind is already like, man, F this. I got to figure out what I need to do, but you're not putting the action in it because your heart has you in this space like, oh, what if they come back? What if we can figure this out? Well, they did that to me. They did this, and it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you energetically stuck, guys, okay? So heart and mind union, bringing that heart and that mind together, right? Finding that balance, going within that stillness, okay? And finding your happiness, okay? Because remember, it's all a part of your plan and your soul's path, Libra, okay? All right, guys, I hope that reading was helpful for you. I hope that it was good food for your soul and it was more than enough of what you needed to hear. All right, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know if it resonated with you guys, and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm back, and I'll see you next time.